This should give us a little taste, and it's going to release next year. Cool. And asking for Kickstarter money before we've seen the game is not smart. Anyway. It's a fair move, but it's not. It's Boopy. How spooky? I don't know yet. Not Brim.
Who would have thought? My luck turning for the worse. Seems hereditary at this point. Hopefully, summons issued by the lawyer won't take too long. Lawyers. Wretched scoundrels. But the more I think about it, the more predictable it becomes. Being surprised was the last emotion I felt at the news. The one and only Westmark. A title I now bear. I guess it's my duty to survive now, no matter how distorted that burden may be.
Mumbly, moody speakers need subtitles. But I'm sure they're gonna add that. Alright, we are Herbert, and we've got 50 somethings. Probably health points. Maybe I can so move the camera that you can actually see some things. There's a map, there's a notebook. Dear Herbert Westmark, I hope this letter finds you well. We, Flanagan Brothers Law, have been trying to reach out to you due to an accident in Bournemouth several years ago. Theodore is classified as deceased after being reported missing. You are the heir of the Westmark property and holdings. I would love to arrange a meeting at our firm to discuss the details of the arrangements and to sign the necessary papers. Our deepest condolences and well wishes, Cecil Flanagan, Flanagan Brothers Law. So that's the letter we got. About our last relative who died. No, who is reported missing. No confirmation yet. Persona points is your personal growth. The more you collect, the better you get at skills and attributes such as mind, body, and soul. These are the different gameplay types you have at your disposal. Pick one or mix them up. Every third point you get unlocks the next persona tier to level up. Translation. Okay. Mind. The number of times you can redraw your hand in a fight. Last chance. You get one chance to regain focus each time you attack. Stack 2 times the lock value in the slot to add the same value as damage. Each time a card gets shifted left or right, you get +1 on your attack. A focus card that gives you life will be added to the board. Missing mouse over. Okay. We're not leveling up yet, so that's fine. There's our card deck. We have pull down, alteration, combine. So pull down is a modifier, half is an alteration, combine is a modifier, shift left is a modifier. Shift right is a modifier, and -1 is an alteration. We have 2, 4, 5, 6, 6, and 4 of those in the deck. It's a pretty big deck. And then we have focus cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 5er, 3 of these, and 2 of these. On top of that, we've got a pocket knife. Of course we do. And the family tome. This book has been in my family for generations. This relic has brought me luck and informations? Oh, information. On... Sorry. Information on matters that I do not understand at times. Yes. A handy tool when in need of guidance. And pocket money. Money, money, money. Lock in goal 15. Yes. Okay. Here we are. There we go. Herbert. Investigate the book.
I suppose there is one good thing born from this tragedy. The family heirloom. Its safety is now my only priority. Been with the Westmarks for generations, and holding knowledge acquired through dedicated research.
Yes, and it would be helpful if you knew how to interpret the damn thing. It's the book that got us into this situation.
Who is Ambrose? And why the hell does he look like that?
Well, it doesn't help it being written in a dead language. When this letter arrived, I believed it to be a poor joke to rile me up. Shove the recent death of my mother back into my face. I was right in some twisted way. On my father's side of the family, a nephew I never knew existed had disappeared and been declared dead. I had been named the heir of the Westmark fortune.
God, you are so gloomy. Grief is fine and all, but you didn't even know these people.
Ambrose, not now.
Fine, fine. Just wanted to help out.
Whoa there!
Oh, for God's sake. This is the 5th time you've stopped. Do you really want to get paid the other half?
Nah, not it, sir. I need to relieve myself, if you don't mind. Won't take too long.
This is not a trap.
Oh, not too long at all.
It's happening. The copious drink's finally getting to the man. It's a wonder why the driver did not stop earlier to relieve himself, or why I even took him up on the offer to guide me.
The man was on the border between sobriety and complete inebriation when we met him at the pub. You get what you pay for. He should have been here by now.
I bet he just tipped over and fell asleep in the mud somewhere.
That sounds like trouble.
Sounds serious indeed. Better go and see what that was.
It's locked. You need to force it to open.
The coach we're traveling in is locked. Okay. Oh, now to the game. You can at maximum hold 5 cards in your hand. Use the cards by clicking and dragging them onto a highlighted slot or card on the board. You get to draw new cards to your hand by locking slots in the bottom row. Normal slot will lock when the focus is exactly 3, 7, 5. Incoming action. 1 shield. Redraw. Draw pile. Discard. Lock. It has 3 health. We've got... Or... Is it health? No, yeah, 3 health. It has 5 something else, and we've got 4 something else's. And now... Holds adjacent cards together and adds them up. Yeah, right. Okay, we can shift this to the right. And it shifts the other one also. Okay. Every time you play a card, it normally counts as a turn. The number under your equipped item says how many turns you have left before it uses your action. The enemy shows how many turns they have left before they use their action. Okay, so I shifted the 2 to the right, which it was not the plan, and now I have to shift the 3 to the left, which I can't do yet. Oh, but I can plan it. That's cool. But we need a 1 down here. Pull adjacent cards together and add them up. Yeah. Oh no, not those 2. So adjacent means, yeah, the description is horribly misleading. Can I just go forward? Or play shift left on this one? Oh, if I play shift left on the leftmost, it goes to the right. So it's one of the games where a tutorial would have been nice. I'm going to shift that to the left, and then they drop 1 down. And then I can put an alteration here. Oh, not half. I thought I put a -1 on there. Whoops. That's locked in. So does that mean I'm going to take my action? I don't understand. And I have to play a card. So I can shift this to the right, which means it goes to the left. Yeah, and their shield got locked. Okay, I'm slowly understanding what the hell they want from me. So if I shift this right, it should appear there. We have a pull down. But that only works for the cards in this row here. Now we have 1 locked. I would like a combine now, but I don't have one. They're gonna land at 7. They're gonna land at 7 as well. So if we alter this to a 3, we might have 2 slots. Right, and the next turn we're gonna do our action. This time we're gonna do 2 damage, which means we get past their protection. I would like to have 3 so we could win. Let's see, if I put, that's 11. Doesn't help if I... Oh, I could pull it straight down though. And it's 14, so that doesn't help either. So, and you can't combine these because they are already locked. If I shift this away, We don't win anything either. Yeah. So the shield is gone. In 3 turns they're gonna make a new shield, so we have a new set of cards here, and we also draw a new hand. Okay. Some of these are not super clear. And pushes any blocking card 1 step to the right. So if you push right, it goes in here, right? This needs a 4. And we can play -1 on this. And have 2 locked. Now we could try to get the 9. But I don't see how. I could shift this over to the right and let the 3 drop down. And we can combine these 2. Or we could shift this to the right. But I think we're winning now anyway, yeah. That was very slow to start. An identikit and a water flask. Lock in goal. I still don't get what that means. Identification kit.
I tread along this path for what feels like an eternity. Nothing but trees, rocks, and bushes lie ahead, with no town in sight.
Oh, my apologies. So sorry. I thought you were the wolf.
A wolf with a hat.
That was too close for comfort. Hunting a wolf, huh?
Sorry. Arlington is the name. I'm just cleaning up these lands. Why are you out here? You don't seem the type to frolic in the dark. Right. Well, I am guessing you are heading towards Bournemouth. Want some company?
Refusal to that offer is foolish, so I nod.
What is that book you are carrying around? You keep looking around and then glance back at that book.
It's a family heirloom. Not much to say about it, huh?
Shh.
He stretches out his hand to stop me while staring straight ahead with sharp eyes. A being in the shape of a man stands ahead, gazing at us from behind the mist.
Stay quiet and go over there. I'll be right behind you.
Herbert, this man, are we sure he really means well? I am not really a human, so I wouldn't know anything about human interactions. But this person gives me the shivers.
What about you? I turn around as a reflex. Guess I have a lot of residual adrenaline left to make me jump. But there is no one. The man has vanished. Not even footprints can reveal where he has gone.
Oh, forget about him. Come on now, Herb. Let's move.
I gained a persona point. And stack 2 times the lock value in a slot to add the same value as damage. Now I understand what the hell that means. Yeah, this is great. So we need only 4 more, 5 more, 6 more level ups. Oh, I need 2 more to unlock anything. Okay.
Remember how we met?
This is overproduced. Like, you can see it's a Kickstarter. It's like with the board games. Everything's there, but a dynamic gameplay.
My first magical incantation. It didn't go as planned.
It's the bane of my existence. I'm stuck around your neck because you made a mistake.
Come now, it was my first time.
That's no excuse. You tried to help that nice lady. What's her name? Penelope?
Patricia.
Excuse me, Patricia. You exorcised me, but instead of sending me home, you attached me to you. A simple spelling mistake. I feel so abused.
We will find a way to get you home. Kind of why I saved the transcript of the incantation. To be able to fix it.
By the way, now that you have gotten some things, maybe you should equip the Shimmer Water Flask in the inventory so we are better prepared for whatever's lurking in the dark. Go ahead. I'll wait. By the way, now that you have gotten some things, maybe you should equip the Shimmer Water Flask in the inventory so we are better prepared for whatever's lurking in the dark. Go ahead. I'll wait.
Sometimes I wonder if all this happened.
I want to do more than just unlock a lock. Aha! A monster. Now, it's gonna attack for 7 in 5 turns. It has 20 health. And we can do overcharge. But of course we start with 9 and 10. Okay, let's see. We could put a 7... and half the top, then we can lock this in rather quick. Is there a better way to do this? Yes, we can shift right. We have the 5 faster. Deals 0 damage. Why does it deal 0 damage? Yeah, it's really different though. That's why I picked it. You manipulate a bunch of sliding cards. Each turn they all move down 1 slot, and your goal is to get the correct numbers in these slots. As soon as you get the correct numbers, they are locked, and the cards above them don't slide in anymore. To manipulate this board and these cards down here, you have these cards in your deck. -1, shift right, combine, half, and other things. And with that, you need to do sort of a build-up for each locked slot. You do damage to the enemy, and you need to kill them before they kill you. Earlier, we had to crack a lock. That was just a matter of time, and now we're a bit under pressure. So it's not your classic deck builder. But it's very slow and a Kickstarter game, so it looks very awesome, but the gameplay is not all there yet. It's not sure if it's style over substance yet, because this is a smart concept, but I'm not sure if it's engaging enough for me personally. Right, so the plan would be to let this slide down. So this is a 7. And next round we play a half on this one. And over here we're going to play a -1 on this. So that is a 5. So we will lock this in now. And this probably next turn. But after locking in the slot, I think we redraw. So if we're lucky, we draw a half and then my plan works. If not, then not. You play 1 card per round. That's also important to know. Yeah, we can half this, and then it drops down. There you go, 2 slots locked. Now we just need to try to get the left one locked in. So we're going to do 10 damage already. The lock-in goal is 24. Oh yeah, all together. Okay, it just adds them. Ah, now I understand that. Okay, what can we do? We can shift right, that doesn't work. We can combine these two. And then it drops down, and this makes it a 10. But now we you know, and that's the thing. Then you get a new board with new cards. So, since I know when that happens, because there's a turn counter, I can actually not skip a turn. So I have to do anything, something. It doesn't really matter. Okay. Oh, 13 is tough. We can shift this to the right. And then we have this locked in soon.
Oh.
And now we get attacked for 7. Okay, this is gonna lock in. Combining these doesn't really do anything. Right, and now I move this to the right. I'm out. What does that mean? Did I do something wrong? Okay, I'm confused. Why did that happen? We can shift right. Play a -1. And now we try to
and then it'll be a mother slagging pate.
Hey, Mikias, thank you for the resub. Awesome. That's nearly 60 months. Oh, man. Thank you so much. It's just... You don't stop, do you? I appreciate that. So... Yeah, just 5 damage. Now we have a new goal. We shift this to the left. And pull this down to lock it in. Right. If I combine the 8 over here. Right? Oh, we're late. We already won. Okay. Nah, it's super awesome. I'm very grateful. Right. I wouldn't stop. A lantern and shielding powder.
Behemoth. How?
Enough.
There.
Got another point. We can never go back. Sadly, that's not clear.
Guided.
Oh, now we can level up. Yay!
Sorry for keeping you waiting. I've had quite a busy time lately.
Well, of all the humans,
Okay. I was clicking through all the dialogue because all the dialogue takes forever and an hour, roughly, to get anywhere. So if you are into a very slow-paced game that tells a very generic story, well, sort of generic, it could be interesting. I'm not really sure. And if you don't mind the kind of puzzle you play here, and this could be a relaxing thing to do on the side, but I get bore out issues. But that's just a matter of player type, right? This is not engaging enough for me. I think the concept is quite smart, but it's not really what I'm looking for in a game, and I'm not a big fan of the slow narration that goes in a glacial speed forward to somewhere mysterious, which we will now investigate with the clues we find, and then you do the things. It's not always fight the rat or open the lock. It's variations of those, but the gameplay will be the same, and you will be able to manipulate your deck. But yeah, these are interesting. It takes a long time until you get somewhere with those. I didn't expect to get 1 skill point now in the demo, but we did. This is not. I'm not convinced. The foretold Westmark legacy is not an emo game. And it's still in early access, but it's also a Kickstarter game, so I'm not sure if it's fully funded. They plan to release in 2023. At least you can't buy it on Steam in early access. They decided to stay on Kickstarter. Not everybody does that. It's an early alpha demo, and somehow there's this thing around our neck that talks to us. But that's not really explained at first. The result of a spell gone wrong, right? Yeah. It says card battler deck building card game as popular user-defined tags on Steam. I would say that's really not a correct description. Because it's a puzzle game with the story focus, a story-driven puzzle game with slots and cards, but it's not a card battler. Just because there's a battle and there are cards doesn't make it a card battler. But obviously, you know, people can interpret that differently. That's quite fine. So it's more puzzle than I thought it would be. That's the short version. It was fun to check out, though. it's another quite unique concept among all the other games out there.